What's up, my traders, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. So I'm going to be, actually talking with my glasses today because I'm going to be on a camera for the whole day, or I'm going to be on studio light for the whole day. So at least this protects my eyes. All right. As you guys know, I just returned from my 2-week vacation in the North Pole or the Arctic, and it was awesome. It was my wife's birthday month, and we decided to, I decided to take my wife on a birthday trip back to the Arctic Circle. I'm saying it back to the Arctic Circle because I was there in 2023, and it's my wife's favorite section of the world, or it's my wife's favorite country, Finland. All right, so we're back there. We're back in the happiest country on earth. Finland is the happiest country on earth and the safest country on earth. There you won't see any police, you won't hear of any murder or anything like that. So we're back there for almost about 2 weeks. We enjoyed ourselves. We're on a lot of adventures. And I'm coming back to a lot of stuff on my table, which I'm going to be addressing with you guys. You guys have been wanting to hear my input on some of these issues, which are very peculiar and very critical when it comes to you succeeding in Forex trading in 2026. So we're going to be covering, number one, it's going to be about Forex brokers, the scams that are going on in the industry. I'm also going to be showing you guys a student in Godlove University who chose the right broker and took $100 to $53,000, and she was paid right. I'm going to show you guys all the screenshots, all the communications. This is the first time I'm actually going to be sharing on YouTube all the private communications with the students, all the screenshot, how she even traded on the account to take the account from $100 to $53,000. And yes, she has already withdrawn from the account. So also enlighten you guys or educate you guys on the different types of Forex brokers out there, because if you are not informed, you'll be totally deformed when it comes to the Forex space. You might have all the knowledge, you might know all the strategies, but if you don't have a Forex broker, which is mutually beneficial to you, a Forex broker wants to win, you want to win. There are actually brokers that are mutually beneficial to both parties. So if you don't have a broker like that, there's no way you're going to make an amount of money. So I'm also going to give you guys a list on how to pick the best Forex broker, and obviously which one is the best in 2026, which you guys should be able to trade with. So we're just going to brush. I want the video to be very, very quick. Like I said, I have Zoom sessions after this. I have live webinars. I have interviews and all of that. So I want it to be very, very quick so that we can quickly get to the point and brush it over, right? And again, we're also going to talk about the Sega, the tumor, the Sega that is going on in the Forex space, where a particular broker is scamming its client, doesn't want to pay out their withdrawals, and it's also affecting my students. So I only talk about it because it's affecting my students, and you guys want to hear from me as well. As someone who is having the biggest Forex community in Africa, with almost going to 1 million subscribers a year on YouTube, the biggest in Africa, in the whole African continent, you guys want to obviously hear something from me concerning that particular issue. So let's just start with the first one. We're going to be covering again which best broker of 2026, and why. What is a Forex broker? A Forex broker is just an intermediary between you and the Forex market, because once you already know how to trade, you need someone who can bring those quotes to you. But you don't have $10 million, you don't have $100 million, you don't have 1 billion to trade on your own. So you need a broker that can bring those quotes to you. So the broker will be able to bring the quotes to you and add what we call leverage to make it possible for any lay person to be able to trade, which is what we call retail Forex trading. So that's how a Forex broker operates. So you need a Forex broker, whether you like it or not, to be able to win in the Forex market. There are different types of Forex brokers, and if you're not careful, if you don't pay attention and land on the wrong broker, that's going to be the end of your Forex career, or that's going to be the end of your Forex dream. I'm going to break them down into three. We have what we call market makers, all right? Right from the name, market makers. From my explanation, I'm not going to be calling names of brokers because, the last time, there's a broker that scammed my wife. I think it was almost about $12,000. She deposited about $200, took it to almost about $12,000, and then the broker just liquidated her. You know, I made a video, mentioned the brokers, spoke about them. They came, they apologized. Anyway, they didn't apologize at first. They came and with legal warning that they're going to sue me for it. I'm like, bro, if you bring back, I'll give you back. If it's fighting, I'm ready. I have my legal backup before I'm saying anything I say on my channel. So now they went and thought of it again. Then they came and apologized, and I took down the video. So I'm just going to be giving you guys what I'm saying is for educational purposes. So take it and then use it to analyze, to know if the broker you are using is a scam or not. I'm not going to be calling them. So the first type of broker, and besides, these brokers are entitled to put it clearly on their website, the type of brokers they are. Either they are market makers, ECN or STP. You need to put it on your website. So just go there, use ChatGPT, go on Google, check to see the type of broker you are using. The number one type of broker is what we call market makers. So a market maker is also known as a DD broker, dealing desk, meaning there's actually a dealing desk, meaning there's actually a desk like this one, where anytime Johnny, I'm going to use Johnny FX, right? Anytime Johnny FX places a trade, your broker takes the opposite side of the trade. Your trades don't even go to the Forex market. They don't go into the interbanking system. They don't go to the liquidity provider. They remain at the ecosystem of your broker, because they already know 99% of traders are going to end up blowing that money. So what do? They just give you the quotes that mimic the actual live market conditions. But those trades are not going to the interbanking system. So that kind of broker is called a market maker broker or a dealing desk broker, because they are actually the ones providing you that particular or those particular quotes. They are actually the one. Anytime you press buy, they'll take the opposite side of your trade. They'll press sell. Anytime you press sell, they'll press buy, because they know obviously you're going to lose that money. And now with market makers, they have what we call conflict of interest, because now just for my explanation, you know they wouldn't want you to win, because anytime you make money, they'll have to remove that money from their pocket to pay you, because your trades never went anywhere. Your trades were just at the ecosystem of the broker, meaning you didn't make any money from the interbanking system. If you make any money, you are actually crumbling that, you are actually bankrupting that particular broker. So they won't want to pay you. They will come up with excuses to say you circumvent the system, you took advantage of stupid bullshit reasons, which we're going to come to that. So that broker is not going to want to pay you, because that's conflict of interest. Your trades never went anywhere. Again, they can manipulate, they can slip you to hair, they can manipulate your trade, they can increase the spread, they can do anything they want, because like I said, they own the books, they own the quotes, they own the ecosystem in which you are trading. So those kind of brokers are called market makers. And anytime you lost your money with those kind of brokers, it goes directly into their pocket. It goes directly into fattening their pockets, because that is known as over-the-counter gains, OTC gains. So can you see? Those brokers will never want you to win. They will want you to deposit as much as you can, but they will never want you to withdraw, because when you're withdrawing, you are actually bankrupting them. They will come up with crazy bonus to say deposit $100 to get $10,000 bonus. Any broker even offering you bonuses, just run away. All right, because there are terms and conditions that you as a beginner forex trader, which the economy of my channel, the ecosystem of my channel is 90% beginners. So as a beginner forex trader, those brokers offering you bonuses, the terms and conditions for you to ever withdraw from those particular accounts, you wouldn't be able to withdraw. You see, so that kind of a broker is known as a market maker. Now we move from dealing desk to non-dealing desk. Non-dealing desk meaning there's no desk, there's no one sitting there where anytime you press buy, they press sell, or anytime you press sell, there's no dealing desk. It's called non-dealing desk brokers or ECN brokers. Now, non-dealing desk brokers are broken into two. You have ECN brokers and you have STP brokers. ECN just stands for Electronic Communication Network, and STP stands for Straight Through Processing. What's the difference between ECN and STP, or Electronic Communication and STP? Let's start by talking about the whole system of a non-dealing desk, because there are all two types of non-dealing desk broker. So what a non-dealing desk broker will do is, anytime you do your analysis and you press buy or sell on your computer, your non-dealing desk broker doesn't give a damn whether you're going to make money on that trade or not, because they directly channel your trades to the interbanking system or to the liquidity providers. The only way they make money is through commissions and through markup spreads. Through commissions. The number one reason is through commissions. That's why some of them will even have raw spreads or even zero spreads, because they are making money through commissions. A non-dealing desk broker will want you to win, because at the end of the day, the more you win, the more you keep trading with big lot sizes, the more the broker is going to keep making money. So it's a win-win situation. They will come up with educational tools. They want you to win, because if Ndemazeah Godlove was trading with 5 lot size, and now his account has grown from $100,000 and he's standing on $700,000, I ain't going to be trading with $5 or 5 lot size anymore. At that point in time, I'm going to be trading with maybe 10 lot size or 50 lot size. The broker is going to be super happy, because with 5 lot size, maybe I was paying them about $200 commission for every trade. Now I'm trading with 50 lot size, I'm paying them maybe about $500 or $1,000 anytime I press buy or sell on commissions. So they want me to win. So a non-dealing desk broker doesn't have any conflict of interest, and they want you to win, because the more you win, the more commissions you're going to pay them, the more you're going to stay on their platform, and the more they're going to make money. So they're not too greedy like the dealing desk broker. Now, remember, they are divided into two: ECN, Electronic Communication Network, and straight-through processing. An ECN broker just directly connects traders to a network of liquidity providers. Remember, it's just directly, meaning anytime you press buy, the system is already built. Your trades are just directly connected to the liquidity providers. Those liquidity providers can be banks, they can be hedge funds, there can be, other big traders that are trading with millions or even billions. Your trades are directly linked to them. If you make $1 million, it's coming from the interbanking system. It's coming from the liquidity providers. It's not coming from your broker's pocket. So your broker will be able to pay you that $1 million without any problem, because it's coming from the interbanking system with $6.6 trillion transactions every day. So the only thing they do is they offer raw spread plus a commission. It shows true market depth. True market depth. Now, STP, straight through processing, is very similar to ECN, but with STP, your trades actually comes to the broker. They see your trades, but they don't trade again. They don't take the opposite side of your trades, but they route you. They route you is like they route you to other liquidity providers without using a dealing desk. Without using a dealing desk, meaning they route you to other liquidity providers without using a dealing desk. They may operate a markup model where they add now a particular spread to it, and also with commission. So you see a model now with spread plus commission, or commission model only. So those are STP brokers, as opposed to ECN, where it's direct line. So any good one, anyone, whether it's STP or it's ECN, so long as the broker is a non-dealing desk, so long as they are not taking the opposite side of your trade, so long as they don't have conflict of interest, so long as they don't have any influence on your trading, so long as they're not going to be manipulating your trade, they're not going to be adding spread, so long as the broker is a non-dealing desk, that broker is a good broker. Meaning it can either be an ECN or an STP. It is a good broker you can be able to use. So that is it. Now, if those of you guys who want to save yourself some time, you want to use a broker that I've been using for more than 8 years, which is a true ECN broker, paid me more than $1 million. Last month alone with Perps Pro, I did a video where I took an account from almost about $100,000 to $700,000 using Perps Pro Forex board. And they pay me out. I showed you guys everything on that particular video. So if you want to use that particular broker, click the link on the video description to use my recommended broker. That's the broker you guys should all be using, whether you like it or not, because I want to see you guys getting paid out. Let's go down to the saga, the noise, the fighting that's going on in the Forex space. Now we are talking about brokers. Let's talk about this particular issue, right? Because it affected students in my community. It also affected you guys even on my YouTube channel. Go on my YouTube videos. You see all comment sections. You guys are asking, Godlove, please say something about, there's a broker that is, scamming us, doesn't want to, issue out withdrawals. So I'm going to talk particularly about this broker because it's already on the internet. Like I said, I was going to be very diplomatic on this particular video so that I don't mention names of brokers. But this one is already out there. The brokers themselves or the CEO or the founder, he has already addressed it. So it's nothing new. I can also bring my own input for educational purposes. So the broker I'm talking about is, I think it's W Market or something. It's founded by Dapo Willis. In my community, I've seen a lot of complaints. And one that actually stood out was a student or a trader who took, I think, $80 to, was it $80 to $120,000, and the broker refused to pay him. Yes, that was a ridiculous amount. That was an extravagant return on investment growth, but the broker denied his withdrawal for many reasons. So what does that have to do with me? If you guys know me very well, I will never mingle into another person's shit, bro. I don't do that. I allow you to do your thing. As a Forex trader, I'm not only a Forex trader, I'm also a very successful and a very established business person. So as a business person, I wouldn't mingle into your own affairs. So long as you're running your companies, I'm running mine, we don't have any issue. That's why when you come to the Forex space, you will never see me beefing with another influencer, calling this one, fighting this one, doing this. Some people have turned the Forex space as if it's the music industry where this one is. You will never call my name, you will fight, you speak, you end there. It's not worth my energy. Like I said, I've passed that level already of not just being a Forex trader. I'm a business person. And none of this, I mean, none of these Forex traders out there are my competitors. None of these Forex traders out there are my competitors. Because the good thing with Forex trading is there are no competitors in the Forex space. This is a market of $6.6 trillion. If you're making your own million and I'm making mine, we as retail traders, we are not even up to 4% of the entire Forex market. We are still going to be rich. The fight is with poverty, not with one another when it comes to the Forex market. So I'm not too concerned about his stuff that I'm talking. I'm only talking about it because it affected my students, it affected my community. Now, I watched a video where the CEO himself, he addressed this particular issue. So I personally know the CEO, before I even talked about the CEO and what he said, what was wrong, what was supposed to be done in that particular case. I personally know the CEO. I met him in, I'm going to tell you guys a personal story which kind of connect to the story or which is related to the topic we're talking about. It's not like I'm digressing, right? So I personally know him. We met in 2022 or 2023 on an event in Nigeria. So after that particular event, you know, as colleagues, as people who have, you know, who are creating value in the industry, who are impacting others, we're sharing pleasantries and contacts. So when I got to him, we met, he greeted me, I greeted him, we shook hands, we shared pleasantries. And then what he did was very, very disrespectful, all right? He did something which was very, very disrespectful, which right from that onset, I was already like, boom, this is it. This is the end of me and you. No matter what has to do, whether it's a business network, there's nothing that we're ever going to do together in the future. That's something that I said to myself. So what did he do? When he met me, we were sharing pleasantries outside where, you know, other big Forex millionaires were standing. We're talking. He came to me and said, hi, bro. I said, like, hi. Then when he said hi, immediately he turned. I was together there with my wife. Remember, I went down on that particular event with my wife. So when he turned and saw my wife, he was like, hi, madam. He greeted my wife, shook hands, and then he said, wow, you are very well built. Is that how South African ladies are very beautiful? He said to my wife, like, oh, you are very beautiful and you are very well built. Is that how South African ladies are very beautiful? Bro, that's fucking very, very disrespectful. You never, this is something you guys should be able to learn. You never ever tell another person's wife you are very, very beautiful. No matter who that person is to you, you might think you are saying it's not a compliment. That's being disrespectful. No matter who you are, you shouldn't come and tell me my wife is beautiful. You shouldn't come and tell me my wife is well built. You shouldn't come and tell me, oh, is that how South Africa? No, bro. That's the first time in my life I'll ever cause a murder, right? Because if you disrespect my wife, you directly disrespect me. You hate my wife, I'll hate you for life. You touch my wife, I'll kill you. That's something I don't even play, right? So he said that he spoke that about my wife, and I was like, bro, I said it to myself, like, that is very, very disrespectful. You never do that. I know you are not yet married. I know you still have a lot to learn, but you never ever tell another person's wife you're very, very beautiful, you're very well built. You don't say that. That's a no-go zone, right? Now, that I brushed that off, and the next point we're sharing contacts. I gave him my personal contact. The one that's gonna come to my phone, my personal contact. And what the guy did is he gave me his secretary's number. He gave me his business line. We all have business lines. I have a secretary, I have a social media manager, I have a whole team that manage everything I do, right? I have a business line. I would have still given him my secretary's number, my business line. He contacts and my secretary responds. I would have given him that contact. But when I meet you and I want to connect with you on a personal basis, and I see that this is a colleague, we have something we can share as partners, as you know, I gave him my personal contact, but he gave me his business number, bro. What the heck? Immediately after that, because if I see a number which is a business number, I'm gonna know. When I try to text the number, when I save the number on my phone and I try to text, I discovered that, oh, this was his, I think his company back then was Willis, is it something academy? His Forex Academy. I've forgotten the name of that academy, but I saw the name. It was a WhatsApp, a business WhatsApp number. I saw the name, the services, and all of that. Immediately, boom, deleted the number from my phone, and that is it. So the easiest way to cut connections with someone of similar, levels or of similar amplitude of, achievements is to give that person your business line. I deleted the number, and that was it. After that, the same event repeated the year after that. They invited me. I accepted that I was going to go, but that day I turned it down just because of stuff like that. He was still there, and even on the event, he bragged so much about the billions he's trading with. He bragged so much about trading with millions. He bragged so much about his academy. Why in another event you are invited? Bro, you don't do that. So there was a lot. I was invited on the same event the year after that. I turned it down. I said that I was going to go, but after that, the day of the event, I think I was in Cyprus for a big event, and I couldn't make it. So yes, that's the relationship I have with him, which is not a good one, and the one which is never going to be repeated. And now I'm coming to his broker. I watched the video, he addressed the issue, and everything he said there was nothing that makes sense. If there's an issue on your system, I'm going to say this as a business person. I've founded pro firms myself. I've thought of founding a broker myself, but the day I'll bring a broker to you guys is going to be an ECN broker. A broker, I don't need to take the other sides of your trade. I'm not directly saying his W market is a market-making broker, but from the explanation I just gave you guys, you can already see for yourself the kind of broker it is. They are operating a wide-level broker or a market-making broker, a dealing desk broker. That is it. It is what it is. You can see clearly for yourself. So when you make that money, they're not going to pay you. They're going to come up with stupid excuses. Now, let's even put that aside. Let's assume the issue was actually there. Is it the trader's problem? Because he said the reason why the trader took $80 to $120 is because there was a system error, and then the trader circumvented the system, took advantage of, the price latency. BS, bro. Bullshit. You're just trying to confuse beginners with big terms, which doesn't make sense. If there's incompetency in your system and you have incompetent tech specialists, incompetent tech expert, and the trader takes advantage of that, it's your problem to handle. It's not a trader's problem. You have to pay that trader. So for me as a business person, that didn't make sense at all. You would have come. Let me tell you guys something. I'm talking this to the Paul Willis himself. You would have come straight to your traders. Come straight to this trader. Tell the trader, bro, we don't have this money to pay you, but we're going to meet you half day. We're going to meet you halfway. We're going to compensate you maybe $10,000, maybe $5,000, or maybe $15,000. You deposited $80. And if we are paying you out $10,000, it makes sense. If we are paying you $5,000, it makes sense. If we are paying you $15,000, it makes sense. Meet them halfway than trying to cover up the situation by using big terms and stuff that don't make sense. So that's what I have to say in that particular case. Now, that's it. I'm not going to be dwelling the whole day talking about it, but that's what I have to say when it comes to that. Use brokers that are ECN or STP, non-dealing desk broker. His broker, as you guys can see very, very clearly, is a dealing desk broker. They stated very, very clearly on their website. It's not like it's defamation. Remember, bro, before I say something, I'm very, very careful. It's not defamation or anything like that. It's stated very, very clearly the kind of model of broker W market operates and stuff like it's right on their website. And whatsoever I'm saying is for educational purposes. Now, after that, let's go to. I'm going to share Discord on a student who choose the right broker. The broker I recommended to that student, she used the broker and deposited. She finished her trading in Godlove University, deposited $100. The first $500 she lost, deposited $100, and then used the exact strategy I taught her in Godlove University and took that account from $100 to $53,000, and the broker paid her. The broker I recommended to her, which is the same broker, you find the link on the video description, pay her, and I'm going to show you guys the screenshots of her withdrawals, the strategy she was using, and everything. Let me just wait for my computer to load, because I want to show you guys live on my computer to let you guys know I don't just come here and I'm just, speaking without having any facts. I'm speaking to show you guys how these things work. So on Discord, most of you guys who know, I have my Discord community is also very, very big, more than 10,000 traders. Look, only Paytrex Pro chat community, we have about 7,000 traders, 7,600 traders who are using the Forex robot Paytrex Pro. Now let's go to the private mentee. For you to get access to this private mentee, you must be a student in Godlove University. Right? You must be a student in Godlove University, and to be a student in Godlove University where I can mentor you one-on-one, check the link on the video description. I'm just going to show you guys, firstly, I will show you my PayPal request of $7,000. I want to look for the first screenshot she posted. Look, this is her name right there, Wendy. All right, family, I'm back again. Please keep going through the videos of blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to start here. I'm going to start it because if you keep going up, Wendy is good evening everyone. I just encountered Good. We're going to start here. Look at this. Godlove University private mentees. Those are the students right there. I'm reading directly from the community. This is Wendy right here. Good evening everyone. Just to encourage someone, I was scalping gold last night ECN session. I deposited $100 and took it to $5,000. Look, that's his account right there. That's $100 to $5,000. She was standing on $5,000 at this point in time. That's her IC market, the broker I recommended for them to use, which is the same broker I'll recommend for you guys to use. Click the link on the video description to sign up with this broker. You can see that's her live account. That's live. Her live account right there. That's the balance, $5,200. As if that was not enough. As if that was not enough, she said using GU support and resistance. Simple support and resistance strategy that I taught them in Godlove University. It might sound simple, but I have modified it in a way that's going to be profitable. It's not just as any other normal support and resistance, but I have modified it in a way that is having many confluences that's going to be profitable. Using simple support and resistance strategy, or using GU, the name of the strategy is GUSR, Godlove University Support and Resistance Strategy, because all Godlove University strategies have a particular code. That was the strategy. Let's continue going down. We're going to look for Wendy again. That was when she was on $5,000. Yes, Wendy again. Wendy came in again on the 4th of February, and she said, family, I'm back again. Please keep going through the videos of our mentors, Godlove and Godlove University. I've been watching and do backtesting all his videos. Don't get tired, we'll get there. Don't get tired, you'll get there. I started with $100 last week. Today, I have made $33,000. Damn it, bro. I started with $100 last week, and today, I have made $33,000. That's 33. That's it right there. That's it right there. You guys can see the screen. I'm sharing the screen so that you guys can see. His account is right there. He shared the account again. That's $33,000 right there. You can see other students commented, they liked it, and then he shared this other one again. He's even having floating profit actually running. And then let's continue. People were even doubting, and in the community, she said, firstly, I will show you my payout request of my payout withdrawal of $7,000 on my MT5 account. I deposited $500 first, lost it, and then deposited $100, and I'm standing on $53,000. Look, $53,000. She deposited $500, lost, then deposited again $100, making $600. She's standing on $53,000 and has requested $7,200, which has already been paid out. The withdrawal has already been processed by IC Market. Tell me if, like I said, I'm not going to call names. But tell me if these market maker brokers out there fighting for their traders for circumventing the system and doing, they will pay you for taking $100 to 53. They're not gonna pay you, bro. Let's not beat around the bush. They're not gonna pay you this money. Why? Because you should have yourself to blame. You were using the wrong broker. You were not watching videos on my channel. You were not informed. If you're not informed, you'll be deformed. She got paid. So that's the first withdrawal she did. Just to show you guys, it's not on a demo account. She got paid $7,000. Those are all her trades and the ones that are up and running. Withdrawal of funds, that is withdrawal of funds to your bank account. Here are details of your withdrawal. That is a bank, NatWest Bank PSC. She's actually in the United Kingdom. That was her bank right there. As I have always said, please go through the videos of our mentor and backtest and practice. Perfection comes from practicing. I have watched every video of our mentor, talking about every video I've uploaded in Godlove University and also on YouTube, on any social platform, and repeatedly watched and backtesting. At present, I am only trading gold using GU price action and GU support and resistance. These are all Godlove University private strategies that I've taught the students, and if you want to learn, you can check the link of Godlove University on the video description. Our mentor puts so much effort. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our mentor puts so much effort to deliver YouTube videos, and we have to put as much effort to learn and practice what he teaches. Thank you so much, Wendy. This means a lot for someone actually recognizing the effort I put in place here on YouTube to even impact your life. If I can do it as a woman who is turning 50 years next year, I am sure you can do it as well. This is a 50-year-old lady. 50 years, then you 22-year-old or 18-year or 21 or 30 years, you see that you think you're going to make it 50 years. 50 years old. Personally, I'm a GU student forever. Wendy, thank you so much. This means a lot. My posts are to encourage everyone that is possible and to be able. Keep learning, repeat your GU course and put more effort. Indeed, you will see the results. Thank you so much, our mentor Godlove, for your endless support to your students and Godlove University for such an amazing course. I will be forever grateful. Wow. Wow, Wendy, this means a lot. Tell me, anytime I just feel like, bro, giving up, or anytime I feel a little bit down, I feel a little bit overwhelmed, these are screenshots I just read. I just take my phone, pull up this screenshot. They are saved on my phone. I just pull up this screenshot, read over the screenshot, see lives that I'm impacting, and my spirit is back up. Look at this. This is a student in Godlove University. This was always my prayer. Lord, teach me this Forex trading, and I promise I'm going to teach another student. I promise I'm going to show another person how to make money from this Forex. It doesn't matter whether you're on my YouTube, whether you're from my TikTok, you're in Godlove University, the same goal, the same mission, to impact life, to teach as many, to help as many as possible learn how to fish instead of just giving you guys fish. Look at this. And the bottom line is the lesson here. This person listening to my face, she was able to listen to my training, whatsoever I teach in Godlove YouTube and Godlove University. And number two, she also used the same broker I recommended, which was IC Market. And again, that brings us to the best broker of 2026, which is definitely going to be IC Market. All right, that's the best broker of 2026. And if you are looking for the link to sign up, just click the link on the video description and it's going to take you to the website, and you'll be able to quickly sign up in less than 2 minutes. That is the broker, the only broker you should be trading with in 2026, which has all the boxes ticked. Number one, they are a non-dealing desk broker. They are ECN. They're not going to trade against you. They want to see you win, because the more big lot sizes you use, the more money they're going to make. They want to see you stay on their system for long, because the more you stay, the more money you make, the more their pockets are going to be fattened. They want to be able to grow with you. So click the link on the video description to sign up with my recommended broker, which is IC Market. Let me know in the comment section if you have any question concerning anything I've addressed on this particular video, and I'll make sure I answer with maybe another video if it's worth it, or maybe just reply to the comment. Check out my free Telegram community where I share tips on a daily basis. Also check me out on all my social platforms. All the links are going to be on the video description. And again, if you want to use my recommended prop firm, which is also the best prop firm for 2026, we have private brokers and we have prop firms for proprietary trading. So if you want to use my recommended prop firm, also check the link on the video description to use my best prop firm. Check out this video, which was a video I also made showing you guys how brokers work, how you can be able to make this kind of money in trading without any complaints. Check out this playlist, which is a playlist that's going to help you win in Forex in 2026. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.